Our player of the game is going to join us here in just a second. It's Victoria Morris. As she puts on the headset, Morris with 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 turnovers. She hit 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, and she joins us right now. Vicki, congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
This one wasn't easy. Take us through what this experience was like here for you and your team today.
I think we just came out kind of flat today. We had a lot of turnovers in the first half. The second half, we wanted to just come out and just have more energy. I don't think our energy was there today.
Why do you think that might have been the case?
I don't know. We talked in the locker room, yesterday about just handling success. And as a team, we just got to grow in that. We had a big game Thursday, but we got to turn the next page. We got to go to the next play. And today was the next play, and, we didn't really take full advantage of it.
Well, I want to just talk about you and your game. You struggled against Rice, but you were out here early taking in some shots. How did that make you feel as you worked on your shot before the game?
It made me feel real good. Thursday, I felt good. You guys might have thought, I would hit my shots or whatever, but I really felt good. It just wasn't going in. Today, I just had the same mentality, and it went in for me today.
And how tough was it? It seemed like this team played some really tough defense on you guys, would double you up when you got into the paint. Was that something you were expecting that of them?
We're probably like the similar teams. But as we said in the locker room, we're the better team, so we had to come out with the dub. It was very ugly, but we still won at the end of the day.
You were the first one out here to warm up, and you did, in your defense, you did hit a couple of key shots there late in the Rice win, the fourth quarter, and then into overtime that made it a 7-point game. But I noticed that maybe more so than other games, you worked a lot on your mid-range game with Brittany Young, the assistant coach in the pregame. Was that by design, knowing what you were going to have to deal with here with North Texas today?
That's just a normal routine when I go out and work out with Coach Britt. I just try to find my touch, just doing mid-range or whatever. It was just a normal routine for us.
How do you think you all, now that you've got a win under your belts and you survived this game against North Texas, what things are you all going to focus on from a leadership standpoint in the next few days to try to take what you learned from this one and apply it to a couple of difficult road games going on next week at Charlotte and Marshall?
I think it's all about maturity and handling success. We're the number 1 team now. We just beat Rice. We just beat North Texas. So we just got to handle success and keep on rolling. We can't get stagnant where we at right now.
Keep doing it there, 5. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
Head coach of the Old Dominion Monarchs now joins us after their 15th consecutive win at Chartway Arena, their 11th straight win this season. Nikki McCray, after her team holds off North Texas 71-66. Coach, did this one go down as you kind of anticipated, a bit of a dogfight today?
Oh, definitely. I have so much respect for North Texas and, what they do. Obviously, they're an aggressive team. They got one of the best post players in our conference. They're running dribble drive, so we kind of mirrored each other. But I just want to, first of all, thank to all the fans and all the survivors and those that have been affected by cancer. Thanks for showing up tonight. And, I am, someone that's been affected by cancer. So, we did this for all the survivors. We battled, we fought, we had a lot of resolve tonight. So thank you guys. It was a hard-fought game. And, everybody is trying to, figure out where they're going to position themselves in this league, and every game from here on out is going to be really, really tough. So I'm glad that we were home and we were able to get the win.
Yeah, you've gone through the full list of teams in Conference USA after today's game, and you're 12-1.
We are 12-1, and we are so thankful. So our coaches did a great job of scouting. It was a quick turnaround. And we found a way. We don't win this game without the energy of our crowd. We had a great crowd tonight. But 12-1 sounds really good. But we're getting ready to go on the road. We got to go and face a tough Charlotte team, and then we got to go to Marshall. I think that's when we start pod play. But we got to stay focused and stay ready.
Well, Coach, talk about the mentality that it takes, because you've got to have a specific type of mentality to win, even when it's not your best game, even when you don't do the things well that you need to.
Well, I think tonight was a result of we had a lot of people play a lot of minutes. We went into overtime. And I thought North Texas wore us down a little bit, and we were not able to get stuff in transition because they pressed us. So they made it more of a half-court game, and that slowed us down. But, hey, we faced that, and we found a way to score and get some points. But I thought we had a little fatigue there, just in the third and fourth quarters. But, the people that we got working, they're working. And, they're battling through. And hopefully we'll have our bench back next week.
One characteristic that I always seems to transfer from season to season, even though this has not been a kind of year that Jaylee Mitchell's teams are accustomed to in her time at her alma mater, is that they do a really good job of scouting out the opposition and what they do offensively, especially their key players. Asia Wayne had a little bit of a stretch early on where she helped put you all up in front 13-4. She scored 8 quick points, but after that they really put the skids on her and made life difficult. How difficult is that to be able to prepare your team knowing that especially your best players, they're going to get their best effort defensively?
Well, that's the beauty with our team. Anybody can step up. The day before, that was Asia Wayne's first game back. She played 40 minutes. She's someone that, has been playing at a high level. I thought she did some really good things down the stretch. I thought fatigue played a little bit, and, her ankle hadn't been in that type of situation. So, but she did what she does. I mean, she gets to the rim, she rebounded, and, she had a double-double tonight. I thought Asia Hudson came in and defended, hit some big shots for us. It took us a minute to get Taylor going, and she finally was able to, to find a way to get in the gaps and get her way, get some points at the rim. Amari Young, Amari was aggressive, and there was a little bit of physical contact there, but, she was able to, get 10 shots up for us, and we need her to score as well. But I thought overall it was a good team effort. That's a heck of a good defensive team right there. They got speed. They got quickness at every position, and they're still learning. They're young. They're learning the dribble drive. They got some players that are injured, but that's going to be a really, really good basketball team. They're very good. They're still finding their way, but that's a really good basketball team.
Well, one thing your team did really well, and you did it by committee, and that's how you played defense on George inside. I know you started out doubling and even tripling her, but talk about what your game plan was for her.
Yes, I mean, we knew that she shoots 60%, 65% as a team. They're pretty efficient in that circle, so we wanted to take that away. We had some stuff that we wanted to go to, but we didn't get to it. But I thought our post players did a tremendous job on her, and, Ashley, Deja, Marie, even Amari a little bit. And I thought our guards did a good job of doubling hard. I mean, we had one day to really prepare for that, and for most of the game they were locked into that. But she's a big target, and she's the head of the snake, as well as three that really makes them go. But like I said, that's a good basketball team, and we found a way to win.
Given the fact of how young you were starting with last year when you injected so many of the players that you recruited into this program, Victoria Morris was counted on to be a leader really early in her career. After her freshman year into her sophomore year, you could really see that change and the ownership that she took in and how she went about her business both on and off the floor with this team. And I think in the last 4 games, she seems like she's really stepping up and circling the wagon for your bunch. It's not just the big shot she's hitting. She's doing some of the other little things on the floor, but also keeping everybody kind of together off the floor as well. Talk about that.
Well, I think we talked about, the 3 Ps, and one of them was pride. And, players elevate their games during this time, as you prepare for postseason play. That's tournament and beyond, if you're fortunate enough to get there. And I think, that's one of the things that Vicky's doing. I'm not surprised that she came back and was more efficient tonight. I thought she hit a big bucket for us that really elevated our play and with Rice. But, 6'9", 3 for 5, and she played 35 minutes back-to-back, in the 30s. And we usually don't have players playing this many minutes. And but, right now they're just finding a way, It's about energy with this team. We got to have energy. When we have energy on both sides of the ball, good things are going to happen. And I thought, that press kind of sucked some energy out of us. And, but we're a team that's got to continue to, stay poised and find a way to win, even when people are trying to slow us down. And I thought we did that tonight. But she's done a good job of stepping up.
And you have another challenging road trip coming up as you take on a team in Charlotte that's probably going to give you their best game after they let an 8-point lead slip away to you last time you played here in mid-January. How excited are you as a coach for that opportunity coming forward?
I think we're a much different basketball team than we were the beginning of January. I think we're in a much better place. We have an identity about ourselves. Charlotte is a very good basketball team. They play small ball like we do, and they got one of the best players that's up for Player of the Year in Jade Phillips. And
they've won 5 of 6 too.
Yes, they have. And they're trying to protect home, but it should be a great game for us. You know, we've been in situations where we've had to win on the road, so we understand the importance of this game and, you know, these next games. So it's one game at a time. We're going to rest tomorrow. We're going to prep next week and get ready.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, and thanks again to all the survivors and everybody that's affected, you know, by cancer. You know, we did this for you guys, and we appreciate your support.